What's going on, guys, and welcome to the next weekly Ramble video. Today we really don't have that much to talk about, so I'm gonna try and get through this fairly quickly. The first thing though that I do want to mention, our January giveaway did end yesterday. If you did not take part, we really did miss you in that giveaway, but we had a ton of support come through for this one. This, as you probably know, was just an Instagram giveaway. We didn't do anything with YouTube or anything like that on this one. We thought we'd jump back to Instagram. We haven't really promoted there in a while, so that was really our goal, and it was fantastic. I think this was our biggest, just like by the beginning numbers to the ending numbers, I think this was the biggest giveaway that we've ever actually done. We had something like 450 to 500 people jump into this, and normally I don't like giving out numbers, but that's a pretty awesome number for us. So we are very, very excited to say that it was a renowned success. Of course, our winner is Commander Mac on Instagram. Congratulations to you, my friend. Your prize is already there, so you know what you're doing. We talked about it. He's outside the US. So in case you don't know, I should probably mention this, I guess. If you are outside the US, normally we ship via Card Kingdom. Just because they have fast shipping, they have tracking included, we can order straight from them to you guys. And so no matter where you are, we can actually get it to you, assuming you're in the US. If you're outside of the US, obviously shipping costs are astronomical. They are insanely high. So what we offer instead is a PayPal payment of equal value. So we actually look at the Card Kingdom price and we will give you the money that we would have paid for that that product, whatever it happened to be. In this case, it was a Ravnica Allegiance bundle. So in this case, we had to do that. Our winner was in Canada, but we were very, very happy for you. Congratulations, and thank you, of course, for your support, as well as all the many others that actually entered. We really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So very stoked to have that one done. Of course, we do giveaways every month, so look towards the end of each month is usually when we get them started. Obviously, the next one will be in February. I'm actually going to be out of town like the last week of February, but hopefully, assuming everything goes okay, we'll still be able to get the giveaway out on time for you guys. I actually don't know what we're going to be giving away. I also don't know if it's going to be YouTube or Instagram or Twitter based, one of those. But we do have some end of the year goals that Will and I sat down and just kind of laid out for ourselves, that we want to hit this many followers on Instagram, this many subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year, things like that, just to kind of keep ourselves on track, keep us motivated, give us a goal to reach for. And so honestly, Instagram, you guys killed it. We reached well past what we thought we would reach with just this giveaway. We're not obviously to our end of the year goal, but we significantly increased what we thought we were going to get. So thank you guys again, and stay tuned for the next giveaway at the end of February. Also, I just want to talk about, because I am going to be gone in February for about a week, probably a little bit less, I will probably miss a weekly Ramble video towards the end of the month. We're going to ideally stay ahead on everything else, so that way we'll be like good to go on videos and everything. It's just really the weekly Ramble that I can't really do if I'm not here with setup and all that stuff. So I do apologize in advance. That's probably going to happen again that last week in February, but we've actually done a really, really good job so far this year. Part of my goal was to get ahead on videos, and we've actually tried to stay about a week ahead, and we have kept to that for the most part. So we're doing really well as far as like getting content out for you guys and staying on time with everything, which is, as you probably know, out of the norm for us, but we're really, really stoked about that. Trying to keep things moving forward, making sure we're chugging out the content for you guys to enjoy. We really do appreciate all of you guys watching, liking, commenting. All those things really, really do help. Probably, if you're not a YouTube creator, you probably don't know how much those things help, but they really, really do. And so if you continue to do that, we would greatly appreciate it. Even if you dislike the video, dislike it, I don't care, but let us know. That way we can keep moving forward and hopefully making content that you guys enjoy. But yeah, so just a heads up on February. I think that's really, until April, that's kind of the last big hiccup that we'll have for a little while, is me being out of town for a few days. But just so you guys are aware, trying to keep you guys posted on everything. So the last thing that I really have is to talk about Standard a little bit. I normally do not keep up with Standard, and to be honest, I'm not keeping much together in terms of deck lists and things like that. I really don't know what the best decks are. I assume it's Soul Time mid-range. That just seems to be what I'm seeing a lot of. I might be wrong, but There is a particular card that I wanted to mention that you guys have probably heard quite a lot about recently, which is Hydroid Krasis. If you don't know, this card is insane. X, a blue and a green for a 0/0. Gets X 1/1 counters, and then you gain half of X in terms of life, and you draw half of X cards. So hugely powerful card, very, very good. We've talked about it a number of times before, not only on the podcast, but in deck text, things like that. And we're really, really stoked about this, but what's interesting about it is that the price point has jumped up to like $40 for this card. It is hugely, hugely expensive because it is so, so good. What we're seeing right now is that a lot of decks are moving obviously into 3-color territory because we've got not only the land base to support it, but a lot of really powerful cards in a lot of different guilds, a lot of them requiring splashes in different colors and stuff like that. And so what I think we are really seeing is that a move towards taking that Golgari mid-range deck that we've had in Guilds of Ravnica and throwing blue in there, not only for Hydroid Krasis, but things like Frilled Mystic, things that really, really buff up the deck a little bit. Make it more of a mid-rangey kind of control deck. With Hydroid Krasis is basically like the scalable win con. It is hugely, hugely powerful. I love this card. It's insane to me that this card is $40. I don't know that anybody, I mean, everybody I think knew that it was going to be a good card. I didn't necessarily think it was a $40 good card. I mean, it doesn't really have downsides, so I guess that's good, but like, it's just kind of insane. So if you were lucky enough to pick them up, good for you. Go ahead, get them early, but now it's a little late. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this up that it's insane to me that cards that are like really highlighting in Standard, which is a set that like you could just go out and buy easily for fairly cheap in terms of, you know, the grand scheme of things. It just seems kind of crazy that there's a $40 card in Standard. Obviously, this isn't new. This has happened many times before, so I'm not surprised necessarily in that aspect. It's just, I didn't expect it to be that high. So a lot of stuff going around about that card. It is insanely, insanely good. If you were lucky enough to pick them up, good for you. I wish I was, but I still have, I guess I've opened 2 boxes. I think I've gotten 1 or 2 Krasis. I think I have another box still to go. Not 100% sure. I must, because we have Crack-A-Packs sponsored by Grand Slam on our podcast, so that must be it. But anyway, insane cards. I plan with this Standard season to kind of jump in a little bit more and keep up to date with the decks that we're actually seeing at the Standard tournaments. I'm a little more interested in this Standard because I really do love Ravnica, as most people do, and I really am interested to see what kind of decks are going to come out of this. I do think Sultai midrange, Sultai Control is really, really at the top of its game right now. I do think there's viability, though, for other 3-color decks. I think even Esper has some shots. An actual friend of mine sent me a Bant control list, which actually looked really sweet. I was kind of stoked by it, so I'm interested to see what kinds of things come out of this. Obviously, we just got this new set over the last week or two, so we'll see how things pan out as time goes on, and obviously we'll update you guys most likely on the podcast as to what we're actually seeing. But I am really excited by it. Hopefully you guys are too. This set is really, really sweet. Could not be more excited. So yeah, I think honestly that's kind of it. This one's a little bit shorter than normal. I normally say they're gonna be short and they're not. This time it actually is. Look at that. So bombs away. Anyway, I'm really, really stoked for Ravnica Allegiance to see where everything goes. So hopefully you guys are too, but I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching this weekly Ramble video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like or a comment down below. And of course, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of our awesome content. But with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode.